Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now buckle up, this is going to be a long video, I'm sure you've seen that from the runtime, because this bag represents probably the biggest purchase I've ever made in one go. This was all bought from the shop. We have little prefix, we have a shop in Salisbury where we buy and sell coins. There's some coin cabinets there, and this was all sort of walked through the door, if you will, and was purchased by myself. Some of it for myself to keep, some of it to sell on, all just, bought in from a client. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and get it out of the bag. It's maybe perhaps even too big. How did I ever get it in this one bag? I'm going to showcase it. So we've got, initially, I'm going to break it out of here because I want to film it, I want to see it. Right, there it is. Look at that. We'll have some pictures for you as well. This is a 1912 1 florin from George V. There we go. Beautiful. And I guess the design's lovely, coin's nice, but the key here is the grade, the condition of that. Often much more worn. The sterling coins wear more easily than copper nickel or 50% silver. So when they come up in the high grade, they're definitely ones with more value and desirability. I'm going to try and leave them on screen for you as we go, but we'll see how we go with that. Prices for this, there's not really prices because it was bought as a big bundle. There were a few other bits that were bought and then sold, and some stuff was traded. The person did get some stuff from me, so there's not really prices for it, but it's all, sort of fair value purchasing. So the rough market value is sort of, if you'd like to find out what the kind of coins are worth. Anyway, some of them I know, I factor this in for about a £5 kind of thing. This is worth about £5. Nations United for Peace. The 50th anniversary of the UN. Is it the UN or is it NATO? Ooh, don't know actually. I think it's the UN. It will be on screen for you there. But one of those sort of global organisations commemorated on a UK old style £2 coin. You've got equestrian 50p. Just a nice, better than average circulation coin. We've got this one. I'll leave this one in the thingy for now because it's a bit of a pain to get them out. 1896 shilling, sorry. There we go, with the 3 shields design, the 3 flowers, garter around, and the date and denomination. I'll put that just to the top because it's a bit big. We are going to go quite fast here, just obviously there's, a lot to get through. So, we're going to be a bit faster than if there were less coins. We've got 1855 shilling. This one isn't much better than scrap, really. I think, the date isn't that desirable, so there we go. But still a nice coin and good to save these coins. I think I won't be scrapping it. I'll be selling it on as a coin. So good that they avoid the melt. 1945 half crown in very nice grade actually. Look at that. It's just a bit higher than the usual bulk scrap lots. That is of course the end of World War II. So provenance there as well. One of these. This is pretty interesting. It's in this paper. We'll get it out of there. There's a few interesting pennies. This one from 1916, you can see is a broken, well, hopefully we can see, is a broken tooth error. Or at least I thought it was. Where we go? Yes, sorry, there we go. So if you can just see, if you follow the colons up just to the left of where they meet, one of the teeth is broken, or rather not there, not fully struck in. So that is an error that also comes with the recessed ear. They are one and the same, so the king's ear has been recessed into the coin a bit to stop the ghosting, so to stop the portrait showing through on this side, and that had also been paired with a broken tooth die to strike those coins. There we go, just something a bit of fun. We don't usually see that many errors on the channel. Well, dear me, we've got so much to get through. Right, let's try and speed up a little bit. An Isle of Man £2 coin there, 2003. Pretty cool. I've got, of course, Isle of Man coins. We don't see them that much over here in Great Britain. Here we have, this is a nicer one, 1696, bit of wear there, but otherwise a decent grade, William III, Gvelmus III, sixpence. We can see here B, that is the Bristol Mint, operational. I believe it's the shortest lived mint or branch mint of the Royal Mint, so only operational for a small time. Bristol Mint, so struck in Bristol, 1696, sixpence piece. Very, very nice. You've got this here, which is that just a six? Oh no, it's I'm looking over here just because the screen, I can zoom in and see them better of the camera. We've got 1966 pence. I'm going to guess that's 50% silver. Can't be, I have to do the research on that. I had done it as buying in the collection, but cannot remember everything, unfortunately. We've got a little hold 3 pence. That was, it's William. What year is that? 1835. So despite that being terrible and hold massively, there's probably a bit more value in that, as it is a William the 4th 3 pence. You've got a shilling here. 1829 is the rare year for these ones, and it is, what's that? A bit worn. 1825 it looks to be. So not the most common year, but not very rare. So that's probably worth about £5. We've got a very worn, another William the 3rd piece there. Hold, slick, worn, cleaned, possibly 1896 shilling. And was there any mint mark on that one? That'd be the main, the Royal Mint London issue. We've got the Bridges pound coin here, 2005. I'm going to embarrass myself here. Is this the Menai Straits Bridge? I believe it is. Possibility that is wrong, but I believe that is the Menai Straits Bridge. We're a bit zoomed in still. Try and showcase some of the stuff down there. Another mystery penny doodah, which is, yes. So when we were discussing this, we believed this was a lamination error. Now it could just simply be chunks taken out of the coin, as in, one there and one there. But personally, I think that's a lamination error. So the die has had a fault, which has been transferred onto the coin, and so therefore not struck properly in those areas. Do comment down below more information. It is a fairly high grade 1926 penny anyway, and if it has got a bit of an error on it, then happy days. Always good to add interest with such things. Right, we've got a few bits here. What we've got, let's rattle through. 1826, so better condition than that other one. But that is the very, very common year. I don't actually, there'll be mintages on screen there. They made tons that year, I'm sure, because they see them all the time. Got a hold, 1887. That'll probably just be scrap. Again, very, very common year. Worn, shined, hold. But, silver is silver, whatever you do to it, which is an important... Oh, there we go. Surprised myself, even though I know what's in here. With a football 50p. These are always nice to find, worth considerably more than the average Olympic 50p. So yeah, very nice one there. That's the second rarest commemorative. Put that there. Don't think it's hidden behind my face. We got another shilling here from 1816. So a bit of a more collectible date, still very common, and it is a bit damaged and so on, but again, a nice coin. We've got some more of these George IV shillings. 1826 again. See, there we go. I'm sure it is a common year. 1942 half crown. George VI. Again, lovely bit of 50% silver. Put that there. Let's do the final mystery penny, and I don't think it is a mystery for me. I know it's a second, not quite as high grade. Error, 1916, broken tooth error. So let's follow the colons up. Oh, focus is wrong. Come on. Well, we can see there the recessed ear. Having trouble focusing this one. Yeah. But believe me, it is there. The broken tooth is there. Right, put that with the other penny. We've got another George VI. Was very zoomed in. George the Fourth. I apologise. 1820 something shilling there. We're still very zoomed in. Right. Professional videos as always. Aha, we got this, which is a bit random. In a little sleeve of 5 pences. 1976, 1983, and 1987. I'm still not fully... I think 76 definitely circulated. Some of these 80s ones are NIFC years, but it'll have to be checked, or, have to find out which dates are best, if you will. We've got a city's pound coin, Belfast, capital of Northern Ireland. There we go. Don't actually know what the design is on that, to be fair, but interesting stuff. Then we've got a little threepenny bit here, which is 1920, so the first year of 50% silver. Pretty cool. What else we got? A tennis 50p. I believe, skills hit, the 5th rarest Olympic 50p. So there we go. Again, Olympic 50p's, just nice coins to have. Oh, look at that. We're building up a nice background here. There's a big one in the bag. The capsules are a bit... Let me try and get these out. There we go. These are wedged in there a bit, and they are... well, look at these, by the way, first. These are big. I think these are proof coin capsules. So, but, you know, the coins in them are pretty nice. We've got the football £2 coin, single metal design, 1996. And this one, my personal favourite of the old £2 coins, the Bank of England 300th anniversary. Very, very nice. These are worth, you know, not much over face value, but still nice to collect. Well, we're getting there now. Whew, out of breath. Been narrating for how long have we go in? Only 12 minutes, so we haven't been taking too much of your time. You've got a 10p, a 10p, and a 50p. What years are these? They are 1978 for the 50p, 1987, and 83. So, you know, nice coins. Again, I don't know the NIFC. The 50p is probably NIFC. A lot of these actually didn't circulate, believe it or not. They minted a lot in the sort of the start, and then didn't continue minting that regularly. Put them there. I know they're a bit hidden by the face cam. Oh, what a treat to end on for the modern collecting fans. We've got 2011, boom, another football 50p, but it gets better than that, believe me. Chuck that one down there. This £2 coin is the holy grail of £2 coins, the one to get. This is Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland. Now this is so, you know, with the shop we buy and sell, and then a few of the better, or not better things, a few of the things I want, I will keep. And I was thinking to myself, you know, I don't actually have this coin, by the way. I need 2 more £2 coins, this being one of them. And yeah, should I keep it or should I sell it? Now, you know, I can't obviously keep everything. That's not how business works. But this is a tempting one to keep to fill in the collection. We can see there the Northern Ireland. Is it the flag of the Hand of Ulster or something like that for the Northern Ireland flag? Whatever defines it. We can see it there. This one, I believe, yeah, you know, what was it? 440,000, something like that. Certainly, obviously, very rare. Certainly the rarest of the £2 coins. But there we go. I'll stop waffling about that one and have a little think to myself what to do with it. That is that magic bag emptied. And then the final thing, let's zoomy out to there, is this coinage of the United Kingdom and Northern Ireland from 1978. This is some of you will know, this is a proof set, as we can see here. I have to try and glance over here. We've got the halfpenny in proof, the penny, the 2p. These copper ones always look very nice and shiny, as of course do the others. Got the big 5p, the big 10p, and the big 50p. The 20p had not been issued yet, nor had the pound coin or £2 coin. So, you know, a time when the biggest denominator, I believe, in 1969, when the 50p was issued, it was the highest value circulating coin in the world. So there was, obviously people had made, you know, there were silver dollars in the past. But what I'm saying is the buying power, if you will, so that you could buy more for the 50p than any other coin that you would get in your change in any other country, if that makes sense. Anyway, rambling on, some nice denominations in the proof set there. And of course, they are all from 1978, as it is the year set. Anyway, there we go. What a purchase that has been. Lovely, lovely coins here. Like I say, I want to pick a few bits out for myself. Hopefully not too much. That'll be quite expensive. And then obviously this will be the stuff that gets sold on. And if you're interested in any of this sort of for your collection, then make sure you come on down to the Salisbury shop. Gatehouse Antiques, right by the cathedral. And we've got some new stock incoming. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Comment down below your favourite coin that you've seen. And what waffle we've been. Only 16 minutes. It hasn't been too long. We've sped through the coins. And I hope you've enjoyed. See you next time on Bits and Bobs. Thanks.